Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 195 pounds, Brent Money Banks! Do it like this.
Well, happy Sunday to you, and thank you so much for joining us here on Crossbody Pro Wrestling. Brent Moneybanks making his way to the Crossbody ring. And I am Mark Evans alongside Les Morgan.
Now this is going to be interesting because this was originally set to be a Crossbody Pro Wrestling Championship match as Brent Money Banks defeated Alessandro Del Bruno in his first endeavor with Crossbody Pro Wrestling. But unfortunately, the champion, Psycho Mike the Cowboy, got injured a few days before this event. So now, Brent Banks has been able to take on, well, he's accepted the challenge, rather, of a quote-unquote mystery opponent. So we have no idea who he's about to face right now.
His opponent!
Come on, it can't be.
Holy crap, it is.
Oh. My goodness.
Is this really about to happen right now?
It most certainly is, and there he is. The walking weapon himself, Josh Alexander, making his debut here at Crossbody Pro Wrestling.
Well, that's a hell of a substitute for the champion, if I may say so myself. Brent looks angry. I would be too right now. Oh, man. What are we about to get right now?
And Matt Grant calls for the bell, and this match is official. I am still in shock that Josh Alexander is here. And what a surprise this is. Brent Banks seems to know what he's getting himself into already.
Whoa, vicious takedown by Josh Alexander.
How quick that happens. Banks wisely gets to the lower rope.
Now, for those who have seen the Brent Banks versus Alessandro Del Bruno match, you know how good Brent Money Banks is. Josh Alexander is the best pro wrestler not signed to a WWE contract walking this planet.
I could not disagree whatsoever. He has made his mark all over.
Hey, Brent.
Look how quick that happened.
Wow!
And the first shot to the chest, I'm sure, of many.
That was so fast. So violent.
Yeah,
I like it.
high impact is certainly Josh Alexander's game. Everything is methodical. Right now, the crowd behind Banks gets behind Alexander. And just like that, He's got the crossface on him. And his foot on the rope, so breaking that one up.
These guys look like they're just feeling each other out at this point. There doesn't seem to be much urgency to go for the kill yet.
Not yet whatsoever. And
having an interesting conversation with the audience.
no kidding. Dance off?
Yeah, Brent Banks just did the worm.
Yeah, okay.
Josh Alexander has a sweet electric slide, and we all got gypped of it now.
I would have loved to have seen his version of the worm, but either way, he's got wrestling on his mind, and he wants a victory. Brent Banks wants to get out of this.
Just torquing on that ankle and that knee.
Very intelligent and methodical here by Alexander to try to ground this man who can literally fly with the best of them.
Josh is just putting on a wrestling clinic at this point.
Oh, just looks painful, and see how close he is to the rope and finally gets there.
He's torquing that knee, but he was also applying a pressure on the shoulder as well. He's just making Brent Bank guess at all costs right now.
And Alexander seems like he's got the crowd behind him. Look at that smile. He knows he just got a little bit of a better way. Not sure if Banks wants to continue to this wrestling match in that sort of style. And
Banks is going to have to use his speed at this point because size-wise and strength is clearly in Josh's favor at this point.
Well, he's already shown that he's got that strength advantage, and there it is, and
just tosses him like he's nothing.
But look at that, though. You can see that had a bit of effect on Josh Alexander. Headlock, nice takedown. And again, not giving Brent Banks a whole lot of space to breathe here. Oh, what a shot. Again, another one. Is he going to get out of it? Is he going to get out of it? Look at that. Alexander's still holding on.
Josh is not letting go of the head, but Banks forces his way out.
Alexander gets out of that one, and look at the pressure applied to the leg of Brent Banks. He gets to the ropes in desperation.
I can do this all day, Brent. Come on.
He can.
And this crossbody pro wrestling crowd getting their first taste of Josh Alexander, and it doesn't seem like any disappointment is in this
Brent Banks
building.
looks shook.
Yeah, he definitely, well, he expected a different opponent tonight. So his game plan completely out the window. those heavy shots from the forearm of Josh Alexander clearly having quick effect on Brent Banks.
Ooh, stiff European uppercut.
Oh, just sent Banks flying to the mat.
Big forearm by Josh Alexander.
How can these two guys continue this? And just a bit of insult here. And
he is picking him up by the nose.
Wow, and just takes him to the corner. And Banks felt every bit of that shot to his chest.
Ugh.
And another one.
That hurt me.
It's like those shots wake him up and then he puts him back to sleep with a... Oh, and a bit of response.
Brent Banks is firing back and... Whoop.
And that stiff right fist to the jaw of Brent Banks. Matt Grant better check on him. Well, we saw a small smile on the face of Josh Alexander before. That smile is gone. Oh, just abusing the back of Banks. And again, another clubbing forearm to the back. And they exchange shots back and forth. Oh! Well, they heard that one all the way to Toronto.
Ooh, big forearms by Alexander in the corner. Banks just looking like a rag doll at this point.
His head was bouncing more than a basketball. And look at that, Josh Alexander just stalking his prey. Almost looks like a kid playing with food. Again, picking him up by the nose. Oh.
Oh, man. His chest has to be just hamburger at this point.
Bit of pushback, but not enough. Gets under him. Rolls through. And flips Josh Alexander over. Banks has some momentum.
Banks is getting fired up here.
That he is.
Alexander tried to cut him off. Banks with a big hurricanrana.
Oh, what a shot to the jaw there from his heel. Whips him off the ropes. Reversal.
Oh, he rolls him up for the pin.
Gets two.
Big drop kick by Banks.
Did he connect him with connect right on the jaw? Nope, did not. Big kick out there. Wow. Banks gives a shot right back to the jaw of Josh Alexander. And you see those left punches, southpaw.
I don't know if Banks wants to stand and trade with Josh Alexander because Alexander seems to be getting the better of this trading exchange.
Yeah, well, he's been getting the better with that kind of physicality through the match. Throws Alexander to the side. He holds on. Uh-oh.
Oh, big knee. Oh, big crossbody by Josh Alexander.
And both men flying to the floor. And Matt Grant goes to check on both these competitors. Josh Alexander, first man to get to at least one of his feet. Can see he's breathing quite heavily here. No, now he's up, and his breathing that quickly just slows down. Unbelievable.
High Dillinger is killing our crowd.
Well, they do have an affinity for the number 10. And Banks rolls all the way through the ring to the opposite side. And he is looking for any sort of air he can find that doesn't have the presence of Josh Alexander. And look at that. Just stalking his prey, this time on the outside of the ring.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Oh. Wow.
Now that is what you call putting a young lad in his place because his daddy is not doing the correct work.
And look at that, just gets a 1 count. Obviously a bit of disrespect. Banks not having any of that.
Neither was Josh.
Nope. So this onslaught looks like it's about to continue. Throws Banks into the corner. Oh, Banks connects with the head of Alexander, and instinct alone just threw a quick forearm shot to the jaw of Brent Banks. Both men have certainly had a few shots go their way, but it seems like Alexander's the one that's been in control for the majority of this matchup. And again, very methodical, just stalking the body of Banks. Oh no. Big clothesline, just sending the carcass of Banks to the mat. Oh, more insult to injury, the bridge of the nose that time.
The audience is getting a little rambunctious here.
Well, they've been getting an education as to who this man is, and it doesn't look like those youngsters are well advised. Oh, Banks trying to take advantage of a distracted Alexander. Throwing what he can towards him.
What you got, Josh?
He has no respect for Brent Banks' nose.
No, not at all. That time grabbing both an ear and his nose. Belly to belly. Beautiful suplex. Just sent Banks flying. He'll go for the pin this time, trying to keep the shoulders down. And not too impressed with the speed of the count from Matt Grant.
Come on, Brent. Come on. So close. So close.
What's Josh doing here?
Oh! He just separated his shoulder. Oh, he's holding on to the elbow. Maybe he's got severe elbow damage right now. There's no way. No way. And it's been documented how he does throw with his left hand. The southpaw that he is. And wise by Mr. Alexander just to go after that arm. He can't even move it. Les, he can't even move his arm.
That was disgusting.
That is disturbing imagery.
Title shot. You're not ready.
Alexander again just kicking him. Any part of the body that's available. Crowd trying to get Brent Money Banks back into it. Oh, saw that coming. Didn't see that one though, Les.
I noticed the ref keeps checking his watch. Oh, tornado DDT!
Huge! This could be the turning point for Brent Banks in this big matchup against Josh Alexander. And again, the crowd not helping Matt Grant with the count.
These two men have been fighting and giving everything that they've got.
Oh, what a shot. That is the hardest shot Alexander's taken. Second hardest shot that time.
This is exactly what Banks needs to do. He needs to hit him and then get the hell out of the way and hit him again.
And that time again hits him. Gets out of the way. Oh, wow.
Big drop kick right in the mush.
What
How
did we just
impressive
see?
was that?
Brent Moneybanks showing exactly why he is money. And gets a 2 count. Wow. He can't believe it.
That was incredible.
The athletic ability of Brent Moneybanks. If you ever question it before, no longer do you need to do that. He is beyond unbelievable.
I'm starting to wonder how these two men are still standing.
Yeah. Time of this match definitely going to be coming into play here. Uh-oh. Reverses that. Going for the pin count. Gets 2. And just when you think, oh, Brent Banks elbows to the side of the head and Josh Alexander, a quick shot to the jaw.
Big Michinoku driver by Brent Banks.
And 2, just a 2 count. And Brent Banks checking with Matt Grant. Grant is confirming that was just 2. The crowd wants Brent Moneybanks to put Alexander away. What a victory that would be for him. Just to prove to Crossbody that he deserves to be in that title picture. Big block there by Josh Alexander. Oh. Clubbing blows to the back or the neck area there of Banks. And what a chop to the chest of Josh Alexander. Quick reversal. Whoa! Alexander tried to get a shot in there. Banks. Uh-oh.
Oh! He powerbombed him on his knee.
Right onto the knee of Josh Alexander was the spine of Brent Banks. His eyes aren't even open right now. That was impact if I've ever seen it.
My goodness.
And there you can see the kids, the look of shock on their face. They can't believe that this match isn't done.
Josh looks pretty surprised himself. He is looking to finish him right here.
And Brent Banks just can't even get to his own feet. He's out.
Josh looks like he's trying to set him up for the double underhook pile driver, which could completely finish him off.
And
But Banks can't even get to his feet.
No, he can't. And the disrespect, too, of Alexander to just throw that onto Banks. And now he's picking him up. Yeah, that's a limp body. Banks is out of it. Oh, Banks, no, he's not. He was maybe playing
reversal.
partial. 1, 2. No, he didn't get him. He didn't get him. Oh, what a shot to the back of the neck. And then a quick suplex, the bridge, and just 2. I don't know if I would be Matt Grant wanting to tell Josh Alexander that he only got 2 on that pinfall. Crowd's still trying to get behind Banks. Give him anything. He can't even get to his own knees, let alone his feet.
Have you ever heard a "shut up kid" chant before at a wrestling show? He
I'll be
deserved
honest,
it.
I just heard it for the first time in the crossbody pro wrestling building. And Alexander wisely gives that shot to the jaw as he just put Brent Banks onto the top rope. This is not going to end well for Brent Banks whatsoever. Uh-oh. Gets him to his shoulders. This is not going to be good, Les. This is not going to be good. Matt Grant should be stopping this. This is not going to end well. Banks trying to get out of it. He might have.
Oh, what do we got here? Huge Frankensteiner!
Oh my goodness, and the keister of Alexander in severe discomfort and gets him! That's it, 1, 2, and Alexander kicks out. Josh Alexander just kicked out of that.
Big super kick by Banks.
He's out. That's got to be it. Oh, that was so close.
First a blue thunder bomb, then a super kick, and he still can't put Josh Alexander away.
Both these men giving everything they have. They want this match, Les. They want the victory here today. Banks, clearly the first guy to get to his feet. He is thinking he's got to come up with a plan here. He's throwing everything but the kitchen sink.
Well, that's a silly question. Yeah, you should get him.
Oh, and that he does. Alexander just lumped over. Right forearm, left forearm. He's going for one more. Oh, and he connects hard with the jaw. Uh-oh, not hard enough. Oh. This is not a good position.
Oh, my!
Gets him here. And just a 2 count? Are you kidding me?
How are these men still going?
That's parenting 101.
I have a feeling that kid is gonna. He's learned a few things here this evening.
He's learned that when he turns 16 and wants to become a pro wrestler, he won't want Josh Alexander as his teacher. So again, Alexander just kicking any part of the body that he chooses. And oh, what a shot. And that seemed to have no effect on Banks. Locking eyes with him. Oh! How much more do these two men have? Oh. Oh! If a fist doesn't work, why not use a knee? That time a forearm.
Oh, my!
Banks just tossed to the outside. You know what? Josh Alexander has to be feeling that knee still. He knew he needed to get some time. Again, the crowd not helping out Matt Grant with the count. Can Banks get into the ring? I don't know if he can. Oh, just beats the count. Barely, I might add. And again, you can see Matt Grant. He's checked his watch a few times. There he does it again. Time of the essence here. They need to get this wrapped up. And they know they only have that 30-minute limit. Oh, what a shot to the jaw. That big fist of Alexander. Oh, come on. He's telling him to give him a free shot. Oh, he gives him one. That seemed to have no effect. And barely staying on his feet is Banks. He is tough as nails. Gets out of that. Looking, and oh, he gets it! He gets it!
But can he capitalize on it?
I don't know.
That's the question.
I don't know if either one could capitalize on a big move. Wisely, Josh Alexander rolls to the outside under the rope.
These men are exhausted.
Yeah, that they are. They have had a heck of a fight. Not to mention a wrestling match, a fight less. He's going to go airborne. Uh-oh. Fans wisely moving out of the way. Oh, he caught him. Oh. Oh, my! And drove the back of his neck onto the hardest part of the ring to boot.
That has to be it.
That's it.
He set him
That's
up for the double underhook pile driver and
Oh!
he nails it.
Got him.
It's over. 1, 2. What the hell?
And there you can see he's got his hands on Matt Grant. You're not allowed to do that, but he is in complete disbelief. That wasn't it.
Holy.
Banks is out. He is out on the other side of the ring right now. His eyes are closed. How much more punishment can either one take?
I don't even know at this point. I didn't think they would be able to go this long as hard as these men have been going. This has been one hell of a match.
I am not going to disagree with you on that whatsoever, Les. And we rarely agree. Oh, big splash. Huge impact. Just throws the body of Banks to the opposite side of the ring. There you see that strength on display by Alexander.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 1 minute left in this match. 1 minute.
There's 1 minute left in this match.
Wow.
They have gone 29 minutes thus far.
Alexander, Josh Alexander, that is, realizing time is of the essence. He's going to put him away here. Gets him onto his shoulders. We've seen him try this again. Oh, those elbows to the side of the face. Both guys, desperation now.
The race is on.
Anything to get this match wrapped up and get that 3 count or submission.
Oh. What's Banks setting up here?
Uh-oh, no. What's Alexander setting up here? Maybe it is Banks. Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Oh!
A cutter from the top rope.
He's out. Josh Alexander's
Banks
out.
has got a capital on.
Hold on. They call for the bell. Are both out? No, time is...
has expired. This is a draw.
Time has expired.
The 30-minute time limit has exceeded. This match is a draw.
A draw?
Both men are out.
They went the full 30 minutes.
And
Wow.
they are in appreciation, the crowd here at Crossbody Pro Wrestling.
They have TV time limits for a reason, and these men hit it, but what a 30-minute match that was. Unfortunately, we did not get a winner, but the fans walked away winners, having viewed those 30 minutes of amazing professional wrestling.
And that's exactly what you get here at Crossbody Pro Wrestling. Nothing but the best, and these two individuals brought out the best in each other. And there you see the appreciation from the crossbody faithful, and
Much deserved.
what a match we just bear witness
Ladies
to.
and gentlemen, please make some noise for these two great competitors.
Well deserved for these two men. Unbelievable. Well, that will do it for us this week here on Crossbody Pro Wrestling. We are going to leave you with the standing ovation. I am Mark Evans alongside
Les Morgan, and we are out of here.